everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/GeekAloud for another Let's Install. Today, Battlefield 6 Phantom Edition. Launch day for Battlefield 6. Let's go ahead and kick off the download. My goodness. They sure have broken this down well. If you only want some content, I'm going to install all of it here today, but if you only want some content, looks like they've got a pretty good setup there for the folder structure. For the game, I am so excited. I'm an old school Battlefield fan, all the way back, Battlefield 1942. I love that game and every iteration since. I'm so excited. The beta for this game was phenomenal. A couple of, what was that, month, maybe 6 weeks ago, whenever that was. That was phenomenal as well. I cannot wait to get into this game. I'm very excited. We're going to have to keep our eyes on the price here. I'm not sure, typically speaking, it'll ping off one after the other, but on occasions when there's add-ons in this sort of folder structure, sometimes it installs ones below, so we mightn't necessarily see, I mean, we will certainly see all the ones in the top line item go, but there's about to be gameplay on screen while the install takes place. So some might be installed but be lower in the list and be obfuscated. I apologize if that's the case. But fingers crossed, we just see all those 10, the core game and then the 9 add-on items. Hopefully we'll see them all roll through the top. It's only once they've sort of populated that we know the number. I can tell you the base core game of Battlefield 6 is 19.763 gigabytes to download. However, it could be anywhere. I think the other screen said it was 80 or 80.6 or something gigabytes for the full install. So let's check out some of the incredible gameplay now of Battlefield 6 while the install takes place. As I said, it'll install all 10 items, and then once the install's complete, I'll dive on into the settings menu, make any recommendations for changes, then we'll bounce back to the PS5 Pro's dashboard, and I'll pull up the particulars of the title, giving you the full and complete install size, plus the current version number. I assume it won't be much over 1, being that it is just launch day. But let's check out the gameplay that I'm so excited to capture. Battlefield 6 right here, youtube.com/GeekAloud.
attack. We have an enemy sniper located in the mission area. We now hold 4 objectives. Secure our defenses. Defensive position is nearest on the marked objective. Hostiles have secured objective Echo. We have an enemy sniper located in the mission area. Objective Echo neutralized. We are engaging objective Charlie. Attention, we need attack support on the marked objective. Enemy attack is underway on Bravo. target. Good work. Be advised. Hostile attack confirmed on Charlie. Be advised. Alpha is under attack. We are attacking objective Delta. Be advised, we no longer control Alpha. Delta has been secured. Be advised, the enemy now control more objectives. Objective Bravo is under attack. We have lost objective Bravo.
Direct hit! Fast move down!
We are attacking objective Charlie. Attack support is needed on the marked objective. Hold all secure positions. Be advised, enemies are attacking Delta.
The enemy now control more objectives.
Be advised, objective Delta has fallen to the enemy. Be advised, hostiles have seized Delta.
Get down! Get down!
The enemy has taken Delta. We are targeting objective Delta.
Take the objective! Get cover!
The enemy still hold more objectives. We must take action.
We need to hold the area! Let's go! We need to defend the whole area!
Now control Bravo. Hostiles are attacking Alpha. We neutralized Delta.
Objective Delta has fallen to the enemy. Attention! We have initiated our attack on Alpha. Attention! Enemy attack is underway on Bravo.
We have neutralized Alpha.
Objective Delta has been neutralized. We now control more objectives. Defend all positions.
Objective marked. Support the attack. We are still winning the fight. Our strategy is working.
Come on, line them up!
Right, we're engaging objective Alpha.
Taking effective fucking fire! Objective Delta is under control. We have secured more objectives.
Listen up, we're tracking an enemy tank east of your location.
We need to defend the marked objective.
We have lost control of Alpha. Be advised, enemy forces have captured Alpha. Be advised, hostile groups have secured more objectives. We now control more objectives. Defend all positions. Objective Alpha has been neutralized. All units, 60 seconds to go. Let's finish it. Attack support is needed on the marked objective. Hostiles have seized Delta. Okay, we are tracking an enemy jet south of your location. Hostiles now hold more objectives. The enemy are attacking objective Alpha.
we need you supporting the attack. We no longer hold Charlie. We are attacking Objective Bravo. Objective Echo is under attack. Be advised, the enemy is attacking Alpha. Be advised, Alpha is under attack. We are targeting Objective Bravo. We no longer hold Alpha. Objective Bravo neutralized. Be advised, the enemy now controls more objectives. Move to attack the marked objective. We're attacking Objective Alpha. Be advised, hostile forces are still ahead in the fight. Let's regroup. Our forces are attacking Objective Charlie. Objective Charlie neutralized. The enemy has secured Charlie. Enemies are attacking Objective Delta.
Here's your objective.
Objective Alpha neutralized. Charlie.
Attacks coordinated on the marked objective.
Hostiles are attacking objective Alpha.
We are attacking objective Bravo.
We now control more objectives.
Be advised, objective Charlie has been lost.
Objective Charlie is now under our control.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Hostiles are attacking objective Charlie.
Hostile forces have maintained control of the fight. We no longer hold Charlie.
We are targeting objective Bravo.
Installed right here, youtube.com/geekaloud, Battlefield 6, including the base game, including 9 additional add-ons, so you can really customize the experience if you're a bit hard up for space on your system. Good to know you could just do the single player, just the multiplayer, not install the HD packs if that's the way you game. But let's boot on up Battlefield 6 now and find that settings menu, shall we? Okay, here we are at the main menu for Battlefield 6. I'm incredibly excited. I'm initially concerned though. Above my head you can see there that I'm rank 1, and I thought during the beta I earned all the way up to level 20, and I thought it said that your progress, and you know, if you earned 20 levels in multiplayer, it would carry over to the main game. It doesn't appear to be the case, but we will see what happens. We will jump over to settings, dismiss. Auto pop-ups drive me crazy. All right, settings. Here we go. Accessibilities, menu narration, no thank you. Subtitles, no thanks. Subtitle settings, I won't go in there and customize them, but I'll bring them up so you know if you're a subtitle user, you've got text size, outline, background opacity, text opacity, instructor subtitles, squad subtitles, friendly subtitles, and show speaker name subtitles available to customize if you wish, but I don't use them, so I won't be doing that. Master volume at full, thank you very much. Ooh, that reminds me, I'll actually jump over now quickly into audio, and I'll just pull, the music volume down to 0, because I'm streaming this. Well, I'm not streaming it, I'm putting it on YouTube though, and I just want to avoid any potential copyright strikes. So, with music volume now at 0. I've gone the wrong way. Hey, shortcut, if you want to go straight to the settings, pull L1, it loops around. Perfect. All right. So, where do we get to? Master volume at full, thank you. Tinnitus sound effects volume at full, and frequency, relief frequency. I don't suffer tinnitus myself, but if you do, you've obviously got some nice customizations there. You could pull the sound effect volume out entirely. You could change the frequency to avoid any specifics that impair you. It's not an issue for me, though. Color profiles. Now, is this going to be colorblind options? It is. Okay, so if you suffer colorblindness, if you suffer from colorblindness, yeah, you can come in here and go through and change those. I'm going to leave it at the default presets, but it looks like there's 5 alternate schemes there. If you suffer colorblindness, hopefully you can find one that works best for you. World brightness, don't go by my settings. It defaults at 50. I'm not going to go through the settings here though. I've got the studio lights in my eyes, so my settings should not be mirrored. However, definitely take time to set it up for your environment. So worth your time to go through there and make it right for your environment. It's very helpful. Camera effects, I suspect these would be, look at this. I'm glad I dove in. Motion blur, absolutely not. I'm going to pull that down to 0. Weapon motion blur. I will pull that down, to 0 as well. Turn that off. I'm not a fan of motion blur at all. Infantry HUD motion. Yes, I like that, and it sort of shakes when there's explosions around stuff. I think it looks great. If you suffer motion sickness, however, I would encourage you to disable HUD motion. It will help. Camera shake amount. In developers we trust, I'll leave it at the 100 default. Reduce sprint camera bobbing. Once again, I'll leave that off. I don't suffer motion sickness. If you do, though, definitely turn that on. It'll help. Ceramic apparition. I love the look of that. You know, the lens flare coming off blues and purples and reds and greens and yellows and pings. I love it all. You know, as you pan past the light, for example, you'll see that sort of rainbow effect coming off it. Ceramic apparition. I say leave it on. Infantry crosshair projection. I will leave that on as well. It's slightly annoying that when you bounce back, it goes back to the top of the list, but we'll push through. So that's camera effects. All right, controls, holds and toggles. Now, I do suffer arthritis, so in some games, it would be very necessary for me to tweak these. I doubt it will be required here, but we'll go through and see what we've got available. Infantry sprint, toggle works for me. Double tap forward to sprint. I'll leave that off, but good to know it's there. If as I do, if you suffer from arthritis, that could help. I can see that. Crouch toggle sprint. We will leave that at when you stand up, you can start sprinting, or by sprinting while crouching, you stand up. Yes. Vehicle boost is a toggle. Yes, thanks. Crouch slide. Yes, please. I'll leave that as all. Double tap crouch for front sprint slide. Sure, that'll be fun. Infantry weapon zoom is a hold. Vehicle weapon zoom is a hold. Steady scope. I'll leave those all as holds. Interact and reload. Prioritize interact. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Interacts are a toggle. Yes, thank you. Skip revive is a hold or a toggle. I'm going to switch, actually, skip revive to a toggle instead of a hold. Yes, that works for me. So basically, if you're not familiar with the franchise, when you get killed in-game, if you're in a vehicle, it's game over. If you die in a big explosion, it's instant game over. However, if you just get your health diminished over time, you'll drop to the ground and you can be revived by your teammates if they're close enough. You can hit a button and call them over to you and request a revive. But there's times when you just know no one else is near you, or you're in a lot of danger and there'd be no point having someone run over. The bleeding effect, I think they called it, when they're a sniper. They shoot someone in the leg, get someone to come over to revive them so they can get a second shot in. Anyway, skip revive. I will leave it as a toggle. Request revive is a toggle, thank you. Mount breakout. Adjust the speed at which a player can move from mounted weapon into position. Instant, absolutely. Comma Rose, what is this? Comma Rose should be when you release it. I'm not sure what Comma Rose is. I will leave it as a hold. Scoreboard, yes, thanks. Actually, maybe toggle. I'm going to go with toggle for scoreboard. And that is it for the edit hold settings. We need to scroll back down to controller vibration on. Yes, please. Vibration intensity full for me. Absolutely. Once again, though, if you suffer arthritis, that can be annoying at times. So you might want to back it off, but I'll leave it at full. Vibration mix. What do we have here? Everything on. Okay, so you could go through and disable specific vibrations if you wish, but I'll take it everywhere I can get it. Thank you very much. Adaptive triggers weapon fire at full, and adaptive triggers weapon zoom at full. Thank you very much. Chat. Play incoming text chat as speech. No, thank you. Convert incoming voice to text chat. No, thank you. Tutorials on, please, for the menu. In-game tutorials on, please. Yes, and I don't wish to reset them. Hints. I expect I'll want all these on. Vehicle control hints, action prompts, peak hint, ping hints, vault hint. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, okay, I agree with them. I would leave that off. And mount hint we will put on. Yeah, okay. So that is it for the accessibilities options. I've done it twice now. That's it for accessibility. So let's dive into gameplay. Invert all vertical look. No, thank you. I use standard stick layouts, you know, or directions. But if you invert your sticks, that's the option right there for you. Invert look settings. It's not for me, but what do we got here? Oh, you could go through individually and change those inverts. Invert vehicle aircraft. Oh, that's a great point. I do prefer an inverted flight in aircraft. That makes nothing but sense. Perfect. I will leave that on. And I'm actually wondering when I'm in gunner mode whether I want that inverted. I'll leave it off for now, but great to know that those options are there. Where did we get to? Vertical look settings. Hold/toggle settings. Sprint toggles. Is this a subset? I feel like this might be a subset, but we'll go through it. Double tap forward to sprint, off. Crouch, toggle, sprint, stand. Crouch, slide. We have seen all these before. Script, yeah, okay. I will back out of that. We've already seen all those options. Capture area outline, absolutely, please. Infantry aim sensitivity. Developers we trust again. I'll leave it at 40. Might come back and change it if I feel it's not sensitive enough. Double tap forward to sprint is off. Isn't that the third time we've seen this? Crouch, toggle, sprint is on stand. Vault over sprint is on. Sprint, door, barge. I love sprinting into the doors and the way they explode open. Absolutely. Double tap crouch for sprint slide. Yes, please. Parachute auto deploy. What are our options here? Always auto deployed. Tether only. Skydive. I'm tempted to make parachute auto deploy always. There have been times in the Battlefield series where I've fallen to my death by not pulling that ripcord quick enough. So I'll leave it as always auto deploy. Roll camera in landing roll on. Yes, thank you. If you suffer motion sickness, that camera roll in landing roll can, you know, there's a fair bit of motion at that time. You might want to pull that out if you suffer motion sickness. Mount type, slide and up. Yes, please. Mount breakout, instant, yes. Mount presets, combo, yes, thanks. Peak type, stem slide, yes. Interact and reload, prioritize, interact, yes. Invert, demolition charge. Invert button input for throwing and detonating. Now, I didn't like the way the detonation charge worked in the beta. I'm going to experiment and turn that on. It did throw me in the beta. Something about it didn't quite feel right. So I'll turn that on in the hope it fixes it. Vehicles, the sensitivities here for all of these, I'm just going to quickly run through it. Each one, but I will leave them all as default. So vehicle aim sensitivity at 20, sure. Mouse aim sensitivity, I'm not using a mouse, but it's defaults at 30. Aircraft control sensitivity, I'll leave it at 100. Helicopter control sensitivity also at 100. Helicopter control assist, enable helicopter to automatically hover when no input is applied. I'm actually going to do that. I will turn that one on. That will help me. I crash my helicopters a bit. Vehicle aim relative controls. Enable controls vehicles. Turn on vehicle moves relative. Oh, no, definitely leave that off. Yes, I played with that one in the beta, and that really did my head in. So, yes, I'll leave that off. Decouple tank turret from turning is off. Now, did I have to... I think maybe I had to turn that on. Selecting off decouple... This enables you to drive at a crosshair position to move with the turret vehicle. I'll leave it off. Vehicle boost is a toggle. Yes, please. Aim assists. We'll go with standard. I'll leave all these at the default full value. Standards, defaults, input curves. You can get really into the weeds there on the controller inputs. I'll leave it all at the standard and defaults. Oh, that's 3 times I've done it. Gameplay is what we just checked. Yes. All right, so we are to now campaign options. Difficulty, regular, sure. I haven't checked yet whether how the trophies are looking. If you get through the story campaign on easy but get all the achievements, that would be appealing. But I'll leave it at the default. I do love first-person shooters. Show HUD on, yes thanks. Auto hide HUD. HUD always on. Yeah, no, I prefer it always on in first-person shooters. In an immersive, you know, third-person action adventure game, Ghosts of Yotei, most recently I love the way it comes and goes, but in an FPS, I will have it always on. Tutorials. Menu tutorials on, in-game tutorials on, subtitles are off, and subtitle settings I've already checked out. For the first time I've remembered. Controller. They have the perfect controller map. Smashed it out of the park. Mwah. And that is an absolute thing of beauty. Any developers out there who ever come across this is how you need to do your controller maps. Gives me everything I need with lines to it. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. Fantastic work. Great stuff. And I will leave everything there default. Where are we? You can go over. Obviously, there's different controllers if you're in a vehicle, in an aircraft, if you're a gunner, if you're in the transports, if you're in the helicopter, you get it. And I don't wish to customize any of those, but you can do it as a use case by use case. Keyboard and mouse. Now, I'm not going to be using either of these. Shout out, though, that they've put, it's above me here, they've supported both the metric and the inferior system, so I love that. But good work there. I'm not going to use the mouse, so I don't need to go into it. Control settings, you go in and change your bindings, etc. All the vehicles, everything for keyboard and mouse, but I won't be using it. Good to know. Oh, that's 4 times I've done it. Good to know you can use the keyboard and mouse on the PS5 and you can fully customize it. Graphics, world brightness. As I said before, do not go by my settings for your brightness and contrast or HDR settings. I've got the studio lights on, so don't copy mine. But at defaults, they're 50 across the board. We will leave that as such. Sharpness, adjust sharpness of the output image. I will leave it by default at 50. Sometimes I go in and up that sharpness. Sometimes I go all the way to 100. Just depends on how the game looks and feels. I'll leave it at the default for now. Field of view. Now, this is very much a me setting, but I love a wide field of view. As always, when there's a menu option, you control, scrolling left and right. If you do the motion on the thumbstick and the D-pad at the same time, you'll halve the time it takes to move it up and down. Little tip there for that. But field of view, 120 degrees. Thank you very much. Third person field of view. Also, we will take it for a walk to the right. Thank you very much. Weapon field of view, wide, absolutely. Weapon motion blur is off. World motion blur is off. Camera shake amount. We already covered this, but if you suffer motion sickness, you should pull it out. I'll leave it at the default. Reduce camera bobbling off. Chromic apparition on. We've already discussed it. Vignette on. I love a good vignette. Film grain, however, I don't like it at all. Perhaps I should explain. Vignette is the, the dull around the edges. It's not always dull. Sometimes it's, gravel or some sort of effect on the border of the image. That's the vignette. I'll leave it on. Film grain, I don't like it. It's gone. Interface and HUD. Show the HUD. Yes, thanks. Infantry HUD, vehicle HUD. All these HUDs are on. I think we've already covered it. Advanced HUD settings. What do we have in here? Kill feed. Oh, look at that. What do we got here? Can we show all? I'm going to put it kills made by show all. Let me know what's going on in that battlefield at all times. Kill feed icons are on, yes, and ping notifications. Enable ping notifications in the kill feed. Yeah, okay. So if, you know, if I say we should storm a specific point on a conquest map, for example, to have that data also showed in the kill feed. That makes sense. I'll turn it on for me. It might be too much for some people, you know, viewer discretion advised. Minimap size, the beta was perfect at small. Minimap background opacity was perfect at 90. Cone opacity, cone edge opacity, 40, that's all fine. View rotation of the minimap, yes, on please. Interior zoom is off, yes, thank you. View distance on foot. Now, can we go wider? We can go to 300. I love seeing more data on the minimap, so I'm going to make it, I guess it's kind of like a field of view for me, but applied to the minimap. I'm going to go ahead and max it out on all of these. View distance in there. I'm going to leave it as wide as possible all the time. Big map opacity, we'll leave it at 85. World log, show resources. Resources gained from other... Once again, I'm going to turn it on. I like seeing some of this data. Show loot on. Show game mode events on. Yes, please. Simplified squad list. Hard online. Yeah, no, we'll leave that off. We'll leave the full squad list. Show compass... multiplayer, excuse me. Itchy foot. Compass opacity. Leave it at default. Display spotted enemies on. If you suffer color blindness, you might want to change some of these, but I will leave them all at the default. Hints, we've already covered. We will leave all those on. That is it for the advanced HUD settings. And where was that? Down here somewhere. That was right there. All right. Icon intensity, default's fine at 60. HUD icons and crosshairs and indicators. If you want to go through and change all of that, wow. Size and everything across the board. In developers I trust, I'm going to leave all those at default. Good to know we can go through and change it. We've got to go back down. My goodness, this is a very in-depth settings menu they've got here. We've already done the HUD icons as we're up to. Crosshairs and indicator, we just looked at that. All right, chat visibility, when active, show, hide. I'm going to hide it, and it's just because you can get some really offensive people in the chat. So I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. Chatting in-game text is just more trouble than it's worth in my experience. That's it for graphics. Audio, everything up at full, obviously, except for the music. I've pulled it out just for this video going on YouTube. If you're not streaming it anywhere, leave that music cranked, though. It's great. Yes, everything at full. Hint indicator is on. Controller speaker volume flat out. I love the controller speaker. Sound system. If they got a sound bar, that would be ideal for my specific setup. Headphone. Man, you got to like select each one and then go select, move it once. Select, move it once. That's kind of a frustrating implementation. And I'm not even going to find a sound bar at the end of that. We'll just leave it at auto, shall we? Audio mix, default mix, thank you. Voice chat, once again, just like text chat, I'm going to disable it. If you're playing with a group of friends in your squad, absolutely have the voice chat on. But the way I sort of get around this is I always disable voice chat in game, but then if I am gaming with a friend, I will just use the PlayStation level party system and start a voice chat with them there outside of the game. I cannot handle people yelling and screaming at me or other players that have nothing to do with me, so I leave it off. VoIP status, don't need to change it. I don't use the voice chat. As just said, accessibilities, stereo balance, yep, smack bang in the middle. Tinnitus effect we've covered. I don't need to go again. Subtitle settings we've already looked at. Music radio. I'm going to disable that. Once again, it's because this video is being streamed. But other than that, we will leave... if you're not streaming it, I'd leave it on, but I'll turn it off for the purposes of this video. System, install, uninstall. I guess this will be the 9 extra components. It's only 4 extra components. Fine. But, so you could go through here and change them, but I would do it at the system level anyway. I'm not sure why you'd want to change that within the game itself. But anyway, there's choices available. Crossplay is on. I'm happy to do that, but a lot of people argue that PC players have an advantage. And so if you feel like you're just being outplayed constantly, maybe disable crossplay. That way you know, well, the console does support keyboard and mouse, so maybe not. But you've got a great... If you disable crossplay just playing on console, I have no idea what the numbers are. If the developers ever release the stats, I'd love to read them. What percentage of, you know, PlayStation players go ahead and add a keyboard and mouse? I'd love to know. But we don't. I'll leave crossplay on. If you don't like the odds against the other people in multiplayer mode, you might want to disable crossplay. Show player created content, absolutely. Stream mode I'll leave off. Anonymous mode I'll leave off. Enable radio music is off. Minimap we've already gone through. Network, gameplay data sharing. I'm happy to do it. Let the developers know everything about what's going on. I think it enables them to do better patches moving forward. I'm aware that there are people out there who are very privacy conscious. They're concerned about their data being on-sold to third parties and that sort of thing, in which case, you do you, go ahead and disable game data sharing. But for me, I leave it on. My recommendation is leave it on. The game will become more stable through patches by leaving it on. Scoreboard ping. I actually like to see the ping on the scoreboard, so I'm going to put that on. VoIP status is irrelevant, and network graph we don't want to look at. Extras, need help, no thanks, legal agreements, and credits. That is it. Finally, for the settings within Battlefield 6. And the only other thing I'll note, oh, it's just here under me. I'll just take myself off the screen for a moment. You can see under me, the main menu or settings menu claims it's currently version 1.0.1.0. We will dive back now to the PS5 dashboard, pull up the particulars, and see if it agrees with itself. It was 1.0.1.0. What does Battlefield 6 have to say to itself? No, the version numbers don't match up at all. Currently, launch day, Battlefield 6. PlayStation 5 Digital Edition is version 1.000.002, and that is a full and complete install size of 68.46 gigabytes for the entire game and all DLC installed there. Thank you very much for watching another Let's Install here on Geek Aloud. I'm going to be playing this game multiplayer all weekend. Feel free to send me a game invite and we can play online if that's your thing. I'm not promising, but there's every chance I'll do a live Let's Play of this because I just cannot wait to go hands-on right now with the game. I've got to finish the install video first. If you're interested in our full hands-on, in-depth impressions of the title, we will absolutely be covering it this week on the Gaming Enforcement Agency. Each and every Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. here on Geek Aloud. We jump in at myself, a Bully and Unky Dunky, and we discuss the video games we've been playing of the week. This Thursdays, we will definitely be talking about Battlefield 6 and any other games we're playing. Probably Ghost of Yote may get another mention. We'll see how we go. And we also discuss the video game news of the week, and it's a live stream. So if you view the live stream, 8:30 p.m. Thursdays, right here on Geek Aloud, you can chat with us as we go. Bully reads your comments out on air. We discuss any points you bring up. It's a heck of a lot of fun. I invite you to come along, please, and join us for the Gaming Enforcement Agency. But what else could you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it. You'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck. That's something. Oh! Old Uncle Donkey. Donkey.